Earth. She was the first mother the stars ever knew. She housed continents in her life-giving womb. With gentle, strong fingers, she tended their gardens of flowers and sprinkled diversity. Her sweet yet booming voice gave them life and power. She nestled them at her bosom, fed them wisdom to build towers for their children to marvel, cities for their children to travel. But Earth's greatest gift yet, me. The daughter whose dark, rich melanin is an imprint of my mother's DNA, whose big, thick hair embodies my mother's invincible spirit. My wide, full hips personify the womanhood my mother's beauty proclaims. And even so, I am the daughter who became the black sheep of civilization. My lips couldn't form the word freedom for so long. My children were shackled, displaced, and left to roam the earth, beaten, bruised, alone, and with no home. They were stripped of the names I gave them, Ghana, Mali, Nigeria, and branded with identities I did not bequeath them. From their dry and hungry throats emanated desperate cries. But like the warrior I am, I took it all in my stride.
My battle scars are medals that my skin wears with pride. As I struck off that shroud I wore as a child, I emerge, a woman whose glory has no reason to hide. I am the raging flood that colonial walls couldn't hold back. I am the fury of a hailstorm, the determination of thunder. I am the lethal gracefulness of a sub-Saharan African leopard, the dangerous elegance of a goddess, effortlessly wearing charm and power like blood flowers around my neck. I am
A fertile land that stretches over 30 million square kilometers, inhabited by more than 1.3 billion people from 54 countries that culminate into over 3,000 tribes, 2,000 different languages and ethnicities.
Hello, governors.
Hi there.
Hi guys.
Hi.
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 Hi everyone.
I am Godfrey Anesu Ishe Tembo. I am 21 years old. I'm from Zimbabwe.
I am Kabelo Malatelo Mavasa, and my traditional unregistered name is Lapiadi. I am 21 years old this year. I am South African born and raised from the Limpopo province, Kimupedi.
My name is Brenda Olokoko Adeshewa. I'm 21 years old. I am Nigerian, and in Nigeria I am from I'm from the southwest of Nigeria, which is a state called Osun State. So technically I'm Yoruba.
I am Femi Dini Mandeme and I'm 18 years old. My mom is Namibian and my dad is Angolian. So I'm South African. I was born and raised in South Africa, but my parents do not originate from here, so I'm a mixed kid.
My name is Natasha and I'm from Zimbabwe.
I am 23 years old from South Africa and Ndingumxhosa. So this means I was born in the Eastern Cape, which is one of the provinces that we have in South Africa.
I am Patricia Tanatswa Timbo. I am 21 years old and I am from Zimbabwe, raised in South Africa and of Zambian origin.
Oh wait, sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, much better. Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is Tabani Mufaro Joey Tavuyanago, and I'm 22, and I'm Zimbabwean. Yeah, I'm Zimbabwean. Yeah, there's no like half, nothing, I'm fully Zimbabwean.
From our different countries and backgrounds, we've each found ways of standing out among the rest.
And what makes Nigeria special to me is I grew up there, I was raised there, I was born there. My family, the friends I made, memories, food, the people, because Nigerians are one of the friendliest people you would ever meet.
One thing that makes this place so special to me is the fact that this is where I was born and this is where my ancestors were also born, and it's home, man, and there's no place like home.
This place is special because I feel like it gave my family a second chance, because my parents and my grandparents moved to South Africa during apartheid when there was like war between our two races. So they moved this side to help fight them, to help them this side, my parents and my granddad, because he was a soldier. So then they came this side, and then they noticed that okay, they could actually live here since their land back home was destroyed and everything. So I feel like for me it's special because I feel like it gave my family a second chance at life and a second home.
You know, the spirit of Ubuntu in Zim is still very strong. Like, you don't hear about cases about like xenophobia and there being like hate wars and stuff like that, and tribalism and stuff like that. That is very, very, very minimum in Zim. Like even the crime rate, it's also quite low and stuff like that. So I would say like the thing that I love about Zimnos is like, you know, people, they still have like this togetherness and this love for each other, because like you can honestly be like lost in the middle of anywhere, in the middle of town and stuff like that, and you can ask literally anyone. Like there'll be vendors selling airtime and sweets at the corners and stuff like that. You can ask anyone for directions, and you don't have to fear, you know, like being told to go somewhere dodgy where they can like jump you or stuff like that. So like I would probably say that's what Zim is so special to me, is like the way the people still have that togetherness.
The people inside are very friendly, they are very helpful.
This place is very special to me because it's the place that has birthed and raised me. It's the place that has built me into the person that I am today, and it's the place that I attribute to basically my molding and my building. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect place, don't get me wrong. It has its flaws, but it is the place that I credit for making me who I am, and I like who I am now. So that's why it's so special to me.
Our diversity is just a collection of seeds sown to bring us closer together to the true direction of what it means to be an African.
To be African means to be able to express my own beauty and to bring that beauty into one whole big beautiful Africa.
For me, to be African means to be a pioneer, seeing that human beings originated from Africa. As Africans, we are innovative, we are trendsetters.
To be different.
You get that feeling of togetherness.
It means acknowledging where you come from.
We're different, yet we are united through our cultures, traditions, and roots.
Being an African means accepting, embracing, and celebrating our diversities. You know, as much as we are different from each other, I feel like at the same time we are more like the same. So being African means, you know, being united in our diversities.
Can you guys name any language spoken in Africa? African.
Bruh.
My God. Okay, that's the next flag.
Oh god, I'm so bad at this. Is it West Africa? Bruh. Yeah, that'd be so funny.
Is it Libya? It's actually Wakanda.
Wait, what?
Oh my God. Wakanda.
Yeah, no, would never have guessed that.
Most people think that Africa is a country, and that is not true.
Africa is not just one country.
I feel like they think Africa is a village, and that makes me mad. Like,
people don't know that Africa is a continent, not a country, and that we have many different languages. They think that we only speak African, but nah, that's not the case. We've got our own languages. Like for me, my home language is Shona.
One misconception people have about Africa is that we all speak African when we have over 1,000 native languages.
One of the things that grinds my gears, I hated this, is when you're like watching a movie and stuff like that, and a person will want to explain that they've traveled. So they'll be like, I've been to Germany, I've been to France, I've been to Brazil, and I've been to Africa. What? Why? Like as if Africa is like one place, man. Like
They feel we're underdeveloped.
There are so many people who treat Africa as if it's a country. People who are not from Africa like treating Africa as if it's a country, and Africa is not that. Africa is very, very diverse and it's very big. They think that Africa in its entirety is very primitive, and that when you come here it's going to be some great, grand, spiritual experience. That's not always the case.
With each passing day, more and more of our youths are making their voices heard, making their boldness known, and striving to build a better Africa.
My dreams for Africans would be to take up space and to fill space and to be unapologetic about being African.
I want the world to view us as a place that does not need to be saved, but actually a resourceful nation, a resourceful continent in which we can actually fend for ourselves.
us realizing who we are, like coming back to our identity, and realizing that the only way that we can ever overcome everything that's happening in the individual countries is if we were to unite again, if we were to come back together and be one people as we were meant to be.
My vision for Africa is for everyone to be able to access education and to be able to access medical services, and to just have an integrated continent with good governance and the respect for human rights.
I hope that one day we reach a point where in the entirety of Africa we start making decisions that are in the best interest for Africa, because of the fact that this is going to sound very political, but because of the fact that a lot of our own lands and a lot of our own facilities aren't necessarily owned by Africans, and I don't think Africans have put themselves first above every other country in a really long time. So my biggest vision is that we get to a point where we put ourselves first, not just in terms of our resources, but even in terms of our culture, because I've noticed that there's a tendency to adopt other people's cultures and other people's cultural experiences rather than just focusing on our own.
As much as they want to tell us that we are behind and we are third world countries, I mean, they're the ones that have colonized us, and they've come and they've taken our resources, They've taken resources that we have that they don't have. Then they call us third world country. That doesn't make sense to me, but I guess that's what it means for me to be different, to be African.
For the longest time, I have been the poster child for need. While the rest of my siblings looked down upon me, my mother chose me.
Just the diversity within one country in terms of race and language and culture.
Africa, because it's authentic, there's none like it.
And like Joseph, I will bring you hope. It is time the rest of the world knew my name. It is time they knew my children.
This continent is quite crazy, and it's filled with so much potential. It's filled with so much talent.
We are not entirely what we should be.
This place is so rapturous, it's so joyful, it's so colorful, it's just beautiful.
Go far and beyond, scale mountains, build empires your children will call paradise. We have struggled long enough. Now we build. We are Africa.